What seemed like a holiday miracle soon turned into a nightmare for one Johnson County resident. Last week, she got a call saying she was a millionaire. But as RTV6's Liz Adiola explains, the cost of that prize soon became too much for her to bear. She joins us now from Greenwood with a warning you need to hear.
Everything unraveled here at Walgreens when a store clerk refused to sell Patricia Young a green dot card. And it's a good thing he did, because it wasn't the prize patrol at the other end of her cell phone call. It was a thief preying on her hopes and dreams. Patricia Young already had big plans.
I was supposed to have won $1.5 million and a new 16 Mercedes.
For the windfall that seemed to have finally come her way just weeks after her 75th birthday.
You know, it would have been nice to have had that money.
But she says not after the scavenger hunt she was put through to try and claim it.
He called me probably 10 times yesterday,
telling Young to go to her bank and withdraw nearly $1,000 to pay taxes on her prize up front. Once she got that cash, the caller sent her from one store to the next to get a Western Union form and a card to put the money on so she could transfer it to him, all the while keeping her glued to her cell phone.
These scammers are very convincing. The longer they spend on the phone, especially with the aging community, the better the chances that they're going to succeed in getting money out of them.
Johnson County Sheriff Doug Cox says his office gets 2 to 3 fraud complaints like Young's per day. Her expedition eventually ended at Walgreens. There, a store clerk refused to sell her a card to put her cash on, calling out the scam and calling 911.
I got a phone call from supposed to be Publishers Clearinghouse.
Okay.
And they have sent me all over Greenwood this morning.
Cox says investigators look into cases like Young's, but often thieves are brash, knowing they can't be penalized because they operate outside local jurisdiction.
Some of them will even admit that they're scamming folks out of their life savings.
And I don't want them to get any money from anybody. I don't like that.
Just looking at some of the incident reports, the number of fraud cases have soared here in Johnson County, and investigators say more and more they're finding that store clerks are fighting back, unwilling to let thieves dupe unsuspecting victims. Reporting in Greenwood, Liz Adiola, RTV6.